And with your eyes open and your weight coming back into your heels, squeeze your inner thighs towards each other so you feel your adductors. And as you drop into the heels, maybe feel the tailbone drop, just so that there's a sense of spaciousness in the lower back and containment in the pubic abdomen. And then when you're ready, beginning with an inhalation, stretching up through the spine and the ribs. And as you exhale, bring the hands down the center line into your forward bend. And then breathe in to look forwards, stepping into down dog. And slowly breathing in and lifting the heels. And then slowly exhaling and walking through the feet. And let the movement occupy the whole of the breath. Seeing if just for this hour you can keep coming back to yourself, to your breath, to the sensations in the body. To the, to consciousness. And if you can feel and know deeply that you need to rest, then you might come into child. But if strengthening is a good thing for you to do today, then inhaling and coming into a plank pose. And you might stay like this, or you might bring your knees down. And if you slowly come down to hover above or onto the ground, and then coming up carefully in the way that's best for you, exhaling into child, flexing the wrists, stretching out the thumbs, and then without lifting the feet, dive forwards and press up to all fours, cat stretching when you get there. And then tucking the toes under, hovering the knees, and seeing if you can use the strength of your pubic abdomen to lift your pelvis up into down dog. And when you get there, turn the left heel in, stride the right foot forwards, and coming to standing for the warrior variations. So I'm going to bring the mantra into it. So if you have the front leg bent, back leg straight, and the arms down by your sides, and then taking a deep breath in and then breathing out. And then on your next, or inhale as I sing the mantra. And sorry, bend your arms and bring the shoulder blades together behind you. So that was the movement. I forgot to say that bit. So doing that movement as you breathe in. Om Suryaya Namaha. Hold the breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then exhale, bring the arms back down. And we'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain and squeeze. And then exhale and release. Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain and squeeze. And if you hold the posture and breathe out, and let's stay for another couple of breaths, keeping the shoulder blades squeezing behind your back. Sinking the right heel into the ground so the back of the right leg, the hamstring, engages, and pressing the left heel into the ground also. And if you take one more breath in, and then as you breathe out, bring the hands down, spread the shoulder blades, and taking the right foot back into a plank pose. Again, you could come into child or breathe in, and as you breathe out, coming down to hover above or onto the ground. Inhaling back up. Exhale to child, flexing the wrists, and then inhale, dive forwards, pressing up onto all fours and cat stretch. Chin to the chest, hovering the knees, and then use the pubic abdomen to lift your pelvis up again into down dog so that you can turn your right heel in and stride your left foot forwards. And then starting again, so front leg bent, back leg straight, and as you breathe in, we're going to bend the elbows out to the side. Remember to move the chest forwards as well. So inhaling, Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain, and then exhale and release. Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain the breath, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then exhale and release. Inhaling. Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain the breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then holding the posture, breathing out. And stay for a couple more breaths, sinking the left heel into the ground to engage the left hamstring, and then press the right heel down as well. So the right kneecap lifts and the right thigh is strong. And if you take one more breath in, and then as you breathe out, bringing the hands down either side of your left foot, spreading the shoulder blades, take the left foot back, inhale to the plank, exhaling to slowly come down, inhaling back up, and then exhale to child, flexing the wrists. And as you inhale, diving forwards, last time pressing up onto all fours, and then cat stretch, chin to the chest, tuck the toes under. And on this hovering cat, if you take a deep breath in and then hiss the breath out, and use the hiss to pull your navel up so that the pubic abdomen engages to lift your pelvis into down dog. And then from down dog, walking the feet forwards if you can, keeping the palms flat on the ground, trying to shuffle the feet between the hands so that you can bend the knees, lower the pelvis, and really stretch out the wrists and the hands and the palms and the fingers as you peel the hands away. And then coming into Utkatasana, squeezing the knees together, again engaging the adductors, lean back into the heels and sinking the heels into the planet. And as the legs strengthen, lighten the arms, relax the shoulders and the neck and the jaw. And then push down through the heels to stand with containment in your pubic abdomen. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhaling, forward bend. Inhale to look forwards. And then exhaling into down dog. And perhaps just coming to stillness. Coming back to the breath. And then remember, you could come into child and breathe into your back, or inhale to plank, exhaling to slowly lower down to the ground, inhaling back up, slipping the toes back as you come into child and flexing the wrists, and then diving forwards, and this time perhaps coming into up dog. And as you come to up dog, again, feel the pubic abdomen and let that lift your pelvis up all the way to down dog. Turning the left heel in and striding the right foot forwards, coming back up to standing with your arms down by your sides. And if you breathe in and bend your elbows as you move your chest forwards. So as you move the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other behind your back. And we're going to inhale. Let's do it without the mantra first so we can get the movement. To lift the arms, the chest and the gaze. And then exhale, coming back to the bent arm position. So if you come to the bent arm position and then inhaling as I sing the mantra, Om Suryaya Namaha. Hold the breath in. And then exhale and squeeze the shoulder blades together as you move the chest forwards. And then inhale. Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain. And then exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades. And last time, Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain. And just holding for another couple of breaths this posture. Sinking the right heel down. Pressing the left heel down. And if you take one more deep breath in, and then exhale, bringing the hands either side of the right foot, taking the right foot back to plank, breathing in, and then exhaling to slowly come down. Inhaling back up, and then child pose. Diving forwards as you breathe in, perhaps to up dog, and use the pubic abdomen to slowly lift your hips right up over your toes into down dog, so that you can turn the right heel in and stride the left foot forwards. And as you come to standing, bringing the arms down by the sides. So remember, it's a sun salutation. So as we do this one, even though it's not that sunny today, just saluting the sun. So if you bend your elbows and move the chest forwards and squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you, and then inhaling as I sing and lifting your arms. Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain the breath in. And then exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades together behind your back. Om Suryaya Namaha. Retain. And then as you exhale, bending the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades, moving the chest forwards. And then inhaling, Om Suryaya Namaha. And this time, pausing and holding the posture. Sinking the left heel down, pressing the right heel down, keeping the left leg bent as well as you reach up. And if you take one more breath in, and then exhale, bringing the hands down either side of the left foot, taking the left foot back into plank and breathing in, and then exhaling to slowly come down. Inhaling back up. Exhaling into child, flexing the wrists, and then inhale, diving forwards. Coming to up dog, transitioning using the pubic abdomen into down dog. Walking both feet forwards. Seeing if you can stretch out the wrists and the hands and the fingers as you lift to Utkatasana. When you get there, squeezing the knees, leaning back into the heels, sinking the heels into the planet, lifting the pelvic bones up at the front. So you have the containment in the pubic abdomen, and then sinking the heels right down into the bedrock to come to standing, with the inner thighs squeezing together, the pubic abdomen still contained as you breathe in and stretch up. Exhaling, forward bend. Inhale, look forwards. And then down dog. And coming back to your breath. And then breathing in, coming back into plank or child. Exhaling, slowly lowering down. Inhaling back up. Exhaling into child. And then diving forwards to your back bend. Transitioning into down dog. Turning the left heel in and striding the right foot forwards and coming up to standing again. This time, coming into Virabhadrasana and staying there. So if you reach your hands forwards and really press the left heel back and down as you come up into Virabhadrasana, and just taking some breaths here, keeping the right heel sinking down and making sure that the right leg doesn't start to straighten. So keep the right knee bent. And even though the ceiling is there, imagining sky stretching up infinitely above. And if you take a deep breath in, and then bringing the hands all the way down either side of your right foot, rounding the back, take the right foot back, breathe in, and then exhale to slowly come down. Inhaling back up, exhaling to child, and then diving forwards as you breathe in. Transitioning into down dog. To turn the right heel in and stride the left foot forwards, keeping the front leg bent as you come up, and then keeping the arms parallel, move them forwards, and as you move them forwards, press into the back heel, and then coming all the way up, holding for a few breaths. Imagining the sky above. And if you take a deep breath in, and then exhale, bringing the hands back down, passing through plank, breathing in, and then exhaling to hover above or come down. Inhaling back up, exhaling to child, and then diving forwards, transitioning into down dog, keeping the palms flat if you can, or as much as you can, just to stretch out the wrists and the palms and the fingers. As you come to Utkatasana, pause, squeezing the inner thighs, feeling them leaning back into the heels. And as you sink the heels down into the bedrock of the planet, let that be the action that straightens your legs, so that when you come to standing, your heels are still connected to the earth, and your pubic abdomen hopefully feels a little bit contained. And if you bring strong fists onto your pelvis and just take a pause, coming into the power pose.